Cold emailing. How do you do it? How does it get done? How does it happen? How do you get people to reply and respond to you? What's the best way to go about it? These are all great questions. I'm going to offer you some tidbits in this video very quickly that you can do right now today that will improve your cold emailing ability, okay? From this perspective, the sales comedian is not going to make a ton of sense because basically this is all sales. There's not a ton of comedy, but I can tell you I have learned to write very good prospecting cold emails because of having to write them in order to get gigs in comedy. So there is some translation, I guess. The first thing you want to do actually is write a good subject line. And you want to let somebody know in the subject line what they're getting into. So what works? Between 6 to 11 words, use somebody's first name in the subject line. That works really well. One of my favorite go-tos, especially if it's cold, is just by saying very quickly, this email will only take you 30 seconds. Brian, this email will take you only 30 seconds. First of all, hardly anybody gets an email like that. It's going to stand out in their subject line. Because you're telling them exactly how long it's going to take, they know that they're not going to dive into it and it's not going to be all these paragraphs. It's going to be very quick. That's very simple to put together right away. That's a great one that I use that one in comedy all the time when I'm asking for gigs or asking for a guest spot or asking for feature work or asking for anything. Really simple, and it also works in sales. The second thing you want to do is immediately get into the email and don't hide what you're asking. You want to do it very quickly. You want to write what they call an F-type email. The first line should be very quick, should look like an F, okay, from your perspective. It should look like the letter F, a capital F. We get it. I said F like 8 times. You know what it looks like. You want to write an F-type email. The first line is going to be straight to the point. What are you emailing about? Hi, Fred. I know that you're the person who's responsible for booking Coral Gables this weekend. I'm looking to see if there's a possibility for me to get time. That's it. That's the way I'd write it for a comedian. The way I might write it for a sales email would look probably pretty similar. I would say something like, hi, Dawn. I know you're the person who's in charge of the marketing technology programs at XYZ brand. I'm looking to see if there's a time we could set to jump into your program. I could share with you a little bit about what we do and why I think it's valuable for XYZ brand. That's it. That's the first line. Then you move on to the second paragraph, okay? This is the middle of the F. This paragraph is normally 2, maybe 3 sentences long. Do not make it longer than that. This is just the supporting evidence you need to display why they should take you up on your first line. I might say something like this. Here are the clubs I've worked recently. Here's a clip of mine for comedy. It's a 6-minute clip. Please find attached a list of recommendations from people who I know you've worked with in the past. That's simple. It's like, can I work your club? Here's why I'm a good comic. That's it. So it's the ask in the first paragraph, then it's the second paragraph to support. So let's return to the XYZ brand example. I might say, hi, Dawn. I know you're the person at XYZ who's responsible for this. I want to talk about your program. Can we do that? The second paragraph is, here's the people we currently work with who look like you. Here's some of the things I think we could expect in terms of outcomes for you. 10x ROI, faster go-to-market strategy. And in fact, there's even more than this, but I can't get into it in this email. That's the second paragraph. Straight to the point in the first paragraph, straight to the support in the second paragraph. Finally, this last little bit. So you might say, Brennan, that's 3. F's only have 2. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. That's how the letter looks. But this is just the last paragraph. It's very simple. It just is a call to action for the next step. To the Coral Gables person using that example, I might say, please just reply, I'm available anytime, would love to jump on the phone with you. That's it. Let me know if I can do it or not. For the brand example, I might say something like, click here to book some time on my schedule, and whatever works for you, I'm completely flexible. If you want to talk about this over the phone for 5 minutes, I can make a case for why we need more time. Please hit me up at this number. That's it. You're asking for the call to action in the final paragraph, very short. It should be a very clear thing. Reply to this email. Let me know if that's okay. Or click here, book some time on my calendar. That's it. First paragraph is the ask. Second paragraph, the support for why they should do the ask. Third paragraph, the next step they have to make. That's a cold email. That's an F-type email. That email will get you so many. If you send it to 100 people, you'll get 20 meetings, probably. The only one way to find out. Got to go do it. We dive further into this in my course about emailing, cold emailing, how to be funny over email, all that kind of stuff. Check it out. But if you want to hit that like button and subscribe button, I would appreciate it. On top of that, though, check this out. It's a pretty cool little thing right here. If you sign up to the newsletter, you're going to get things you can do right now to build your business, to continue to build pipeline, to build conversations, and to actually close more business. That's what you're going to get if you sign up to the newsletter right now. So please do it. Take care, Sales Comic.